Hello, I am Precious Swain Peaks, owner of Anointed for Prosperity Bookkeeping and more. And today we're going to talk about the Tax Service Bureau. What is a Tax Service Bureau? What are they responsible for? Who should own one? Who should maybe not? Every business is not beneficial for everybody, and some things actually come with some responsibility. So, for those out there that are tax professionals and you keep hearing Service Bureau, Service Bureau, Service Bureau, let's talk. Service Bureau. What is that? What is it? Well, a tax service bureau provides tax software and professional guidance to the owners of the tax offices. They assist people in the startup and running of their tax businesses. They also coach them on how to provide services and compliance to their clients, and are careful to always provide up to date tax filing software. So, they're software resellers, they're hopefully coaches, mentors, and normally they have lots of tax experience. Um, in general, normally, if you're buying directly from the software company, not a third party, TaxSlayer Pro, Alto, Drake, um, Intuit, if you're buying directly from them as a reseller or service bureau capacity, they normally require you to have filed over 1,000 returns. If you're buying from a third party, that third party has probably already filed their 1,000 returns, got set up directly with the main company, and is reselling service bureaus so that others can get involved in that portion of the industry. Who is this a best fit for? Who should own a service bureau? If you're tired of preparing taxes but aren't ready to leave the industry, if you know how to properly run a tax office, if you have the time and the knowledge to coach others, and if you have access to a targeted market of tax preparers ready to start their own office, then a service bureau may be a good fit for you. But in order to make money as a service bureau, you have to sell software or set up affiliates within your software. So you need to have a targeted market of people in the tax industry that are looking for software. Do you know tax preparers? Do you have access to a school that's training tax preparers that maybe you can partner with and sell software to? Do you have a good marketing plan? Because if you do not, and you do not have access, then your ROI probably will not be what you would like it to be if you have invested in being a service bureau. Now, this information is not to distract anybody. I'm a service bureau, of course. I interact with other service bureaus. This is so that you stop and think before you make an investment that is not good for you. Because just because you have 100, 200, 300 tax clients, you're not trying to sell this to your tax client. This is something you sell to other preparers. So if you have a lot of tax clients and you're looking for something to add that benefits them and increases your revenue monthly, I will be doing a short video on that at a later time, but this is not it. What are some of the benefits of being a service bureau? You build your reputation because in the software that you're selling, it is white labeled. It's white labeled with your branding. You have year-round income if you're doing this correctly. You will be dealing with offices all year. You will be adding more offices, offering trainings and things of that nature. And you have the ability to help others get a good start. Of course, money. Money is always a benefit. What are some of the responsibilities of a service bureau? Now, some think that the responsibility is simply to sell the software. But if a client is just going to buy software, they can go directly to the software companies. They can go directly to TaxSlayer, Drake, Alto, Quick Intuit. They can go direct and they will sell them software and they will support the initial software. But the responsibility of a service bureau, the reason they would come to us versus the actual company is for the education. So, of course, we're going to sell and support the tax software, but we're going to educate the buyer on how to use the software. And at the bare minimum, we should make sure that they know tax law so that they understand compliance. Most of us offer a full range of products: basic tax classes, business tax classes, advanced tax classes. We offer classes on how to hire tax preparers, how to set up your office properly, how to write your security plan. But we offer different things in different packages that benefit the client, the office that has just purchased the software. They are no longer just a guppy floating through life by themselves. When they get involved with a service bureau, they are then part of a support system. So let's talk. How many of you out there would like to be a service bureau? How many of you are with a service bureau that may not be doing exactly what we discussed in this short presentation? If you're with a service bureau and they're not providing this type of support, communicate with them. Tell them that, hey, I bought software from you. Every time I ask a question, you never answer me. Every time I send an email, you never answer me. We need better communication because the first step in correcting any issue is addressing the issue. They may not even realize that they're not answering your questions. They may be so busy doing taxes that they don't realize that they should be helping the offices that they set up. Which is why in the first screen I said, if you're tired of doing taxes, because it is going to be hard to maneuver 500 to 1,000 clients and 100 to 500 stores. It's going to be hard to balance that. You're going to need a team. Service bureaus need a team. They need a group of people that are available to handle tax clients, handle service bureau issues, mentor and answer questions. Our bureau is slightly different. Not only do we answer office specific questions, but if our offices is having a problem with the return, we will help them through the return. We have virtual training at your own pace, and we have live trainings. We take live calls. I actually take calls from store owners to walk them through different processes, to listen if they're having a bad day, to give support because that's what I signed up for. So if you're looking to be a service bureau, please know it's more to being a service bureau than selling software. It's about building a support team and being there to help others build a solid foundation. For those who have service bureaus and they feel like they need support, we've started doing calls so we can support one another. Yes, we are not in competition. We're in different areas, we're targeting different markets, and our common goal is the taxpayer. So if we can all get on one accord and help our offices to become compliant, we've then helped the taxpayer. I hope this information has helped those that are considering going into a service bureau or just wanted to know what one is. I am Precious Swain Peaks, owner of Anointed for Prosperity, Bookkeeping, and more. If you have any questions, of course, you can find me on Instagram at precious_Swain, via email at info@anointedforprosperity.com, or you can schedule a free consult, www.anointedforprosperity.com. Have an amazing day.